episode. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you? What's going on? I am, of course, Kevon Tyree. I'm your boy. What's poppin'? Of course, you know this lovely lady right here, Maria. And this is our premiere episode of Musician Loves Honey.
And I am the musician.
And of course, I'm the honey because I'm darling, my dear. I'm darling.
Okay. I think he's taking it all. I am also the honey.
Well, see, we already know you're the honey.
Okay, of course. I am the honey. I'm always the honey.
Right, well, we're just starting the show, so I'm not going to go there just yet. All right, so we'll wade into those waters, okay? But thank you all for tuning in. Obviously, we've been doing this for a long time. I've been a frequent host of this lovely lady's show on multiple occasions. Mm-hmm. We finally decided to put a show on together. She put me on blast right here on social media shows, talking about, will you do a show with me? And I'm just like, okay, all right. Anything for you.
Yeah. Well, what are they expecting on our show every week? It's going to be a weekly Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
We're just actually doing this premiere show today because, this guy it's not somebody you can just grab it on the street. He is very busy.
I am, as those who follow me know, I am a musician. I sing around town, and sometimes my schedule is not always as amendable as others. Because, all she does is just record shows all day, and some of us actually have real jobs. And, of course, singing and bouncing around on stage is not a real job, but I digress. But the point is, because of that, we did that a little earlier. We will be doing it at our normal time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do want to emphasize Pacific Standard Time because I know we have the East Coast, Mountain Central, of course, the other time zone all around the country and the world. So for all those that have those Pacific time zones, please keep in mind that if you enjoy the show and you like what you're doing, please, if you want to catch us live, keep your time zone in accordance to our time zone.
Well, if you guys don't catch us live, they can always go on our page or our website. The page is Musician Loves Honey or on social media shows. But I don't highly recommend them go to social media shows because there's like 13 to 15 different shows running every week.
Right.
So they're not going to find our show. So go on our page, Musician Loves Honey, or you can go to our socialmediashows.com and just click on our show right there.
That's right. And of course, you can catch it on any of your social media sites, of course, which is here on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and they'll have the links of all the shows and all segments there available to you at your leisure. So if Facebook's not your thing, maybe Twitter's your thing, maybe YouTube's your thing, maybe Instagram, you'll still be able to catch us all in those situations. Obviously, we hope that you share and like and comment and talk about how lovely I am and talk about this lady's lovely shoes. Here, will you please show up your shoes, please? There you go, these lovely shoes. And, of course, the legs aren't that bad as well. But, I digress again. Excuse me, hey, look, I'm sorry. I like pretty ladies. What do you want me to say?
You see, this is our relationship with Kevon. We have the hate and love relationship. We fight, we argue.
I don't call it a hate relationship. I just call it a love and try not to get the court order to keep 500 feet away from you relationship. I'll just say it's that. It's just like, yes, I know I'm adorable. Get over there. All right, we don't need that here, okay?
Well, I would like to say hi to Deborah and Tim who just logged in. Thank you so much for watching us.
Thank you very much.
And I just want to let you guys know this is the premiere episode of Musician Loves Honey, and I am the musician. Don't forget about that. And this is the honey because he is adorable.
Of course, and of course, I'm sure you are a musician because I'm sure you have many notes that many men would love to hear.
Okay.
I gave you a pass on the first one. I couldn't do it on the second one. I'm just saying, I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Well, you know what? Since we've been planning to have this show for so long, we would like to tell you guys what would you expect to have this to watch this show.
Right. Oh, well, we have our own ideas, but of course we want to open it to you guys because this is a forum that you will be watching. So we want to make sure that we appease you in the best way we can. So with that said, Give us your ideas, give us your thoughts, give us your input. We want to hear all of them. That way we can give you the best product and content moving forward.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll have our own ideas and we will implement them as the shows go on. But we want to morph the show to make it something that you will be comfortable with. And hopefully between, of course, the boss lady here and myself and you lovely
there you
people
go.
out there.
I told him not to mention that, but he mentioned it, but I love it.
Well, of course. I mean, you know, you gotta take charge, baby. That's how you roll, right? That's
Yes,
how
of
you
course.
do.
Yes.
She's like, that's right. He says, look, I'm short, but I'm tiny. So what you gonna do about that? All right, I'm running this. And I'm like, okay, honey, go ahead and run it. All right.
Well, let's tell the viewers how we started, know, because we have so much things to talk about.
Of course.
First of all, I would like to acknowledge our background, which is the classic Las Vegas sign.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's beautiful. I love it.
For all those that have lived here for a long time, like myself, I personally am a Las Vegas resident for over 30 years, believe it or not. Yes, I am that old. All right, yeah, I know it's shocking.
Yeah, you're 55.
What? Man, I'm 80. Get it right. I am 80, honey. I be soaking in that olive oil, baby. Well, I think I'm getting close to you because I'm trying to suck some of that young juice out of you. Just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Anyways, yeah. Well, Kevon Tyree actually doing this naked talk every Tuesday.
Right. That's correct. I usually do it around this time. Obviously, I did a little earlier because I was pressed for time. We had for this show, and I have other projects I had to do today, so I had to try to knock that out. But I will be doing that, of course, every Tuesday as needed to just keep up with you guys, what's going on. Obviously, I talked about the premiere of this show here and any other projects that I'm a part of. So hopefully you guys will continue to tune into that and hang out and do all that stuff. But for anyone who's down with Vegas, you got to give love to the sign.
Yes. Please give us a thumbs up with this sign and these two right there. But anyways, we're talking about the naked talk.
Okay.
That's the reason why we put our show at 6 p.m. That way you can do your naked talk and you can get naked in the morning.
Well, I usually get naked in the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon.
Right, but I will that gives us time for the evening.
Okay.
Right, that way, if things go right, you get naked again. I'm good. But usually we have it around like the early afternoon for that show. Obviously for today it was a little different because we had to premiere this show and because of scheduling. But usually we'll have it in the early afternoon, and then of course we'll have this in the evening. So hopefully you guys will keep us in mind in that, and you will keep your eyes open for us. But go ahead.
Yeah, and also I just want to actually clarify this because a lot of my followers and my viewers loves my empowerment with Maria and Joe Live TV. And this is, we've been doing Maria and Joe Live TV for so long, over a year. Right. And we just kind of like to stir the pot and have another show with musician Loves Honey. I really love the title, by the way. So now we're going to be running our 1-year anniversary every after this show. Okay. Until that runs out. But we also have a plan that whenever Joe comes here in town, we will still gonna make a special show for Maria and Joe Live TV. So for those viewers out there, Maria and Joe is still on forever.
Right. Well, that's very cool. I mean, for all the great viewers who put on to that show and watched and followed, that's a great thing. Obviously, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be here in front of you guys. So, because matter of fact, thank you, Facebook, because while we were setting up for the show, they showed it was like 1 year ago, like a year and 4 days, that I did my appearance with Maria and Joe. Right.
Yeah, that's the
first time.
First
meeting. That's right. It was on another network. They were on another network, and they ended up. It worked out. I mean, it was really nice. Out. We had a lot of great viewership and people. It was big, at least for us, big on YouTube, and it was like, oh, well, that's nice. So that was like, well, I have to bring you back on the show. So I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah. I'll keep being silly.
And he is our favorite guest host on Maria and Joe Live TV anyway. You actually came so many times.
I'm getting at least 4 times, I think.
You think.
I think.
You think. Yes, and also, of course, like what I was mentioning earlier, what are we going to do with this show? Like what you were telling, give us ideas, viewers. Let us know what would you like us to see. Because one of the plan moving forward is I would like to compete with this guy.
Well, I mean, people that are independent, that are entrepreneurs, that are hustlers, and keep that in mind. Musicians, content creators like yourself, people that try to make their own work, make their own way. All of us are hustlers, which means all of us, in one form or another, are very, very competitive. With that said, I'm looking forward to kicking your butt.
No, you cannot kick my butt.
All right,
I am the butt kicker.
Well, you might be in them heels, honey, but I don't know. I don't know. But that leaves the question: what would you like us to compete on? All right, now let's put this disclaimer out there right now. Guys and girls, keep it clean. All right, I'm nasty enough by myself. I don't need help. Okay, let's keep it decent.
So you're telling them that I need help?
No, what I'm saying is don't give us something a little too off on the. Nothing too blue. Okay, not that I wouldn't do it.
Bring it on.
Right, not that I wouldn't do it, but we don't want Facebook to find us. All right, so give us your ideas. Give us your thoughts that you think we could be good competitive thing that you like us to see, and we would like to offer for those who pick the right winner. We like to offer special prizes for that. So
Yes.
It'll be dinners and nights and things like that. Obviously, it'll be determined as the show goes on, but we will pick one and we will do that. And the winner, whoever picks the person who will win, of course. See, that type of stuff. See, that type of stuff. See? You know?
And you know what? The good thing about this one is you're not the only one who's gonna have prize, because whoever win or loses the competition will be punished in front of the live camera.
That's why I'm looking forward to me winning.
So I'm gonna win.
Well, I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
All right.
So viewers, who do you think will win most of the time?
You? Okay. Well, I think it's gonna be me. That's what I think. But I'm. You know what I look at when I see you outside of the hustle you got. I see a whole lot of interesting things, to say the least. So,
Well, viewers, we're gonna come back on the second segment, and what
Right.
we're gonna be doing on the second segment?
well, on the second segment, we're going to talk about what everyone is talking about. Of course, this is the anniversary of September 11th. Everyone knows what that means. So we will talk about that and touch on how it's affected us individually and how things have progressed from there for those who were too young to maybe have been there in that situation. So thank you for watching us. We are the premiere episode of Musician Loves Honey. Go ahead and
I
watch
am the
us.
musician.
And I am the honey. So hang out, watch us pay these bills. We'll be right back, y'all. Stay tuned.
One more time for Steven Vasquez, everybody.
It's 8:52 here in New York. I'm Bryant Gumbel. We understand that there has been a plane crash on the southern tip of Manhattan. You're looking at the World Trade Center. We understand that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know anything more than that. We don't know if it was a commercial aircraft. We don't know if it was a private aircraft. We have no idea how many were on board or what the extent of the injuries are right now. We have, I understand, an eyewitness on the phone right now.
And I am the honey. It may have something to do with that lovely little accent that you have, but you don't have those issues. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
All right.
I know that already.
Oh, listen, honey. Anytime I can reinforce what I'm already trying to nibble on is always a good thing. But I digress. All right. Now,
We
switch.
just showed, yes?
Yes. Go ahead.
We just showed, actually that was in 2001
Yes.
with CBS when they just learned about that attack.
Correct.
So that's what you seen earlier before we came in.
Right. Now, for those who, everyone should know this, but obviously this is the anniversary of September 11th, 2001. That was 17 years ago, excuse me.
17 years ago,
Since
yes.
that has gone on. To put that in context, my daughter is 17. She was like maybe 9 months old.
So you just actually give birth at that
Yeah,
time.
she was, my daughter was born January of that year. She was 9 months old when that happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right, obviously, right. Give further context, I originally was born in New York. I was born in the Bronx.
So you kind of like familiar and
Yes,
felt
I
what
have.
happened out there. And also I heard that your dad worked.
Yes. I have different fathers actually, but my biological father is a Wall Street guy, blue chips guy. He was late to a meeting in one of the towers that day, and he was able to, luckily for him and for our family, miss the tragic situation that went down that day. So obviously we're very happy for that, and obviously my affinity goes out for all the people that were affected, that lost people, that were hurt, firefighters, policemen, all the pain and the gases that they had to deal with, and the ailments they've had with after that. So I know it's been a long road for a lot of the New Yorkers that were there on that site that day.
Yeah, so much people that we lost on that day. So much first responders and
Yes.
everything. And I believe it's who was the president?
That was George W. Bush.
Oh yeah,
George Bush Jr.
And he was in Florida when that happened.
That's correct.
He flew to New York.
Mhm.
New York to Washington, back to Washington.
Mhm.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
And just to be fair and to give all full context, because at the time the Pentagon was also attacked around that time. They had a plane
Oh,
go
yes.
into there.
Yes.
Right. And they had a third plane that was ultimately shot down during that same situation.
Oh.
That's correct. Actually, I stand corrected. It was the saying was that they had a revolt. The people that took over the plane tried to crash it, and then there was revolt on the plane, and they ended up crashing it into a field out in Virginia somewhere.
So were you in New York at that time? When it
No,
happened?
I was here in Las Vegas. I was waking up at the time. I was working at the airport, believe it or not, and I got a call from my mother. She said, "Turn on the news." So of course I turned on the news. I see everything that went down. I went everything that happened. I was glued to the TV just like everyone else. I still elected to go to work, even though obviously the airport was a ghost town.
Yes.
It was a ghost town. I think we were there for like
And
an
it's
hour.
it's also a place where attack can happen. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Yeah. So.
That is true. I mean, because we have a lot of foreigners here, entertainment capital.
Mhm.
To put it on another light, because it is Sin City. A lot of the people.
Oh, literally. I think you're the only sinner here.
Oh, I know that ain't true. I know that ain't true. I'm a sinner for sure, but I ain't alone. baby.
I really love our background.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
Right.
Las Vegas sign right here, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's the reason why I want to talk about 9/11 today is because it's the anniversary, but I don't want to go back on the negative part.
Of course.
I want to talk about the positive part.
Okay.
All right. What happened is JC just went there last week
Yes.
and then showed that not to forget all the people who lost their lives out there and the families, but I just wanna actually talk about that what is it called, that plaza where
Yes.
they build the train
Mhm.
on Nicholas. What did I
Well,
tell you?
Yeah, it was the what they've done. For those who don't know, they took what happened there at the World Trade Center, and what they've done is they put on two big bulbs, lights that now shoot straight up into the sky in memoriam of what happened at 9/11 and all that was affected there. So because of that, obviously that's a big deal for anyone that goes there.
Yes,
and
it's beautiful.
It is. It's beautiful. It's emotional. And to your point about making positives, obviously a lot of people learn to band together, to learn to kind of support each other, to help each other. And the things that were negative, I think, are starting to heal in some regards.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Obviously, that's a debate for another time. But a lot of the city learn to band together and learn to be strong and learn to sort of fortify itself. Because as Saturday Night Live said, can we be funny? Of course, the mayor was like, why start now?
Well, I would like to because these are new people that I haven't seen before. Sheila Barr, that's my ex-boyfriend's mom. Hi,
Nice.
thank you for tuning in.
What's going on? She thinks I'm adorable too. See?
Yeah. And to James Swanson,
Okay.
JC, Sean Kingston, Jose Albano. So we probably have some more, but I cannot see them all.
Who's Tim Riley? Who's that guy?
I know. He always watches our show.
Oh, well, I see who he likes, honey. I'm not mad at him. Okay. See, you might want to get a guest spot. That way you can get closer, baby. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying. I ain't mad at you, honey. I'm just saying.
Why should you mad?
I'm mad for different reasons.
Okay. Are you a madman?
Am I a madman? Well, that's a conversation for another day as well. That's a conversation
Well, you know
for another
what?
day
I
as
also
well.
wanted to actually acknowledge about our supposedly topic for this week.
Yes.
But because we would like to invite people who have knowledge about relationship,
Okay.
that's why we move it forward for next week.
Oh, you're going to put it on blast, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, well, this is something interesting about the show. She's putting the both of us on the clock. So this is very interesting. So next week on the show, we want to talk about relationships and the various things that go with that. Obviously, long-term relationships, short-term relationships, starting over,
Yeah,
starting
one
new.
night stand relationship.
You know what? Those are the best kind if you ask me. But, hey, I digress. But, yeah, it's the best kind if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got no problem saying I'm a man. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, yes. Well, you're a musician, by the way.
I am.
So you see all those things out in the street, in
Wait
the
a minute.
hotel.
Wait, are you stereotyping me to saying all musicians just want to dine and
No,
dance?
I didn't say that. I don't
Are you
put...
trying to say
No,
that?
no, don't put words into my mouth. I'm just saying that you're a musician. That's it.
That's not what I would like to see in your mouth. But yeah, you set me up. You set me up. I'm sorry. You set me up. You set me up for that.
This guy is so funny. That's why I love
You
him.
set me up for that. I'm sorry, but yes,
Relationship.
yes, but we're gonna go for relationships. So hopefully you will keep an eye on us for when we come back next week. We'll be having someone on the show who talk about that on a professional level. Obviously, we'll have our own intake on that because we are adults. We have some experience. Wink, wink. All right, so we have our own insights on that.
Hi,
And-
cousin Jose.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Thank you for watching us. Yes, and you know what I'm really, really excited about
What's
is
that?
all about our competition. That is something that you guys gonna be excited about like me because I'm gonna kick his ass.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of think I'm gonna win. I kind of think I'm gonna win a lot.
Well, you're gonna actually just do it in purpose.
Oh, I gotta lose on purpose? What in the world? Man.
Let us know, viewers. Tell him to.
What? Okay, you know what? If I'm taking a dive, man, I'm taking a dive in a cool pool of water, baby. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right.
See, what happened to this? I won't even see. The ladies, did you guys burn your bras in the 70s just so you can say, go ahead and lose?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. I see how it is. Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, you know what this is. This is so fun so far, and and we have so much more to talk about in the next episodes that's coming up in
Yes.
the near future.
Yes, we do.
And you better be here on time. 6 p.m. every Tuesday
Okay.
at socialmediashows.com,
That's right.
Facebook,
Instagram,
Twitter,
YouTube,
and any
and all the various different versions and B-rate versions of all those joints. All right. And do you have Snapchat? All right. Well, Snapchat. I am not a snapper, but for all the Snapchat people, we'll have it there too. So we got to make sure we give love to Snapchat because that would be remiss for the people that do snap.
Yes,
'Cause people
yes.
be snapping out there. They be snapping.
Yes. Well, I think we gonna go. We have at least a half-hour show today. No?
All right. That is nice.
Yes. So all you guys viewers, please like our page, Musician Loves Honey. That way you can get that notifications right
That's
away
right.
every time we go live.
That's right. And if you're gonna like and you get the notification, that means you gotta subscribe, right?
Yes.
So like the page, like the profile, hit like, hit subscribe. Go ahead and comment on the comments. I'm sure you have something interesting to say because it's the internet. Of
Yes.
course you have something interesting to say, right? You're important. You're an important person.
Yes.
Go ahead and comment online.
Yes.
All right?
Let us know what contest should we do on the first time.
Right, right. I mean, you know, we understand self-indulgence. We're entertainers, man. Go ahead and do that, right? And then, of course,
Yeah.
share with your friends and let everyone know about social media shows and Musician Loves Honey, and keep an eye on us and all the other shows that are here on this streaming channel. We look forward to seeing all you guys.
Yes. And we would like to say thank you to our
Yes, we got to
sponsor.
say it to our sponsors, which
Yes.
are,
with our VIP
yes,
vacation. We have
Mhm.
Fame Lash. We
That's
have
right.
Time to Tint.
hmm
And I would like to say thank you to the place where we do shoot our trailer.
Yes, yes. Now, I
Our
want to give a
promo.
shout out to Caesars Entertainment, Dre's After Hours, and Indigo by Dre's for giving us the opportunity to go ahead and shoot our promo video on there. We will have that very soon, as it's ready for you guys. So that way we'll have our opening salvo to our show itself. That way you have that for us being the usual adorable people that we are. Right?
No, I'm.
See, you gonna make this you gonna make this non-PG girl talking doing that kind of stuff. What's wrong with you? You know you're too cute for that. You know, don't begin don't you know you're too cute for that around me, girl. Okay. See, that's what I say how it is. All right, I understand.
I'm the musician and I am the honey.
Well, you know what? I know someone's gonna want to put their tongue on that honey right there, honey. I know that's for sure. They're gonna want some of that sweet stuff. Keep messing around. Keep messing around, honey. See?
Well, we'll see you. Do you have any more to thank?
You know what? I just want to thank.
I would like to talk about tonight. Can
Sure.
you please go ahead and plug it in?
Oh, of course. For those who want to catch me, obviously, you know, this is a part of my new thing as well as my own page. But I will be over at the Rusty Putter Lounge in Henderson tonight. I'll be there from 7 to 9. The address of that is 891 DeMarco Drive. It is right across the street from Lake Las Vegas in Henderson. We are going to have a great time. We're going to be having an hour of comedy and an hour of music, which is standards, old school, blues, country, a lot of great music from the Clark County Coyotes featuring myself. So we hope you guys coming out there. It's a great show. It's free, great drinks, great food, and you will definitely enjoy yourselves there. So we hope you make the time to come check us out. And of course, I have to give love to this lovely lady here because she's given me an opportunity in this lovely medium. So this is going to be a learning curve for me and a lot of the intricacies of it, both in the back and in the front. So I look forward to the opportunity and the challenge. So that's going to be very fun. I think we're going to have a lot of interesting things to say. Usually the most interesting things for me to say is your legs are delicious and I'm going to nibble on them. But that's, you know, that's another time for another show, you know.
Is it a punishment?
Not for me.
That's not your punishment.
No, that's not my punishment. That's my snack. What are you talking about?
Well, we're gonna see you guys again next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for staying with us, and for those people who actually showed that they're watching, you know.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching, y'all. And we will be here next week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please make time. You set up whatever your time is on your day to check out Musician Loves Honey. And thank you once again for taking another part of the shows, which is social media
Yes.
shows.
Musician Loves Honey.
All right.
Bye-bye.